In this video, you'll learn how to remove the bottom cover screw pad, the bottom cover, and the power supply. Before starting the procedure, make sure the computer has been powered down for at least 2 minutes. This allows the power supply to discharge completely. We're using an ESD-safe workstation, including a black stick, a T8 2mm bit, a 10IP 50mm bit, a 0.3 to 1.2 Nm torque driver, ESD-safe tweezers, and a microfiber cloth. Begin by using the black stick to gently pry off the bottom cover screw pad. This sits in a channel, so exercise patience and slide the flat end of the black stick under the bottom cover screw pad. Lift up the bottom cover screw pad and gently remove it with your hands and set it aside for reuse. Use ESD-safe tweezers, an IPA wipe, and a black stick to remove any residual adhesive from the channel. Allow yourself some time to do this thoroughly. Using the T8 torque screwdriver, remove the 4 T8 torque screws and set aside. Using the pointed end of a black stick, gently lift one side of the bottom cover from the enclosure. With the bottom cover removed, it's now time to remove the power supply unit. Begin by removing and discarding the bus bar insulator. Using the 10IP bit and a torque driver, remove and set aside the 2 10IP Torx Plus screws to release the bus bar. Using the 10IP bit and a torque driver, remove the 4 10IP Torx Plus screws around the power supply unit. Slightly lift the power supply. Pinch the end of the power supply signal cable. Pull the end of the cable to slide it out of the connector. Rotate the computer so that the rear ports are facing you. Slightly lift the power supply. Pinch and hold the clip on the end of the AC inlet cable. Pull the end of the cable to slide it out of the connector. Now that the cables are disconnected from the power supply, you can safely remove it and set it aside. Before reinstalling, make sure you have a new bottom cover screw pad and a new bus bar cover. Begin installation of the power supply unit by connecting the AC inlet cable underneath the power supply unit. Rotate the unit 180 degrees to connect the power supply signal cable underneath the power supply unit. Align 2 pins on the bus bar with the slots in the power supply. Use the adjustable torque driver and the Torx Plus 10IP bit to reinstall 4 Torx Plus 10IP screws. Keep the Torx Plus 10IP bit in the adjustable torque driver, but adjust the torque value. Then reinstall the 2 Torx Plus 10IP screws into the power supply and bus bar. Install the bus bar insulator. Place the bottom cover and use the adjustable torque driver set to 0.6 Nm and the T8 bit to reinstall 4 T8 screws. To install the bottom cover screw pad, begin by cleaning both sides of the pad and bottom cover with adhesive wipes. Use a black stick and IPA wipes to remove all adhesive from the bottom cover if necessary. Identify the underside of the bottom cover screw pad, the side that adheres to the bottom cover. The center of the underside of the ring is raised slightly, whereas the other side is flush. Remove the clear backing and apply the adhesives end to end with minimal gap between the release liners. Run the flat end of a black stick over the blue protective cover to secure the adhesive onto the bottom cover screw pad. Align the edge of the release liner tabs to the center of the mounting screws on the bottom cover. Once aligned, press the adhesive onto the bottom cover. Remove the 4 blue protective liners and press the bottom cover screw pad onto the bottom cover. To complete your repair, refer to TP 1909 for all post-repair diagnostics.